about how we can not only protect our seniors in the state of California, a source of deep focus of our efforts since the beginning of this crisis, but also look at the economy in this state at the same time and look at supporting particular industries that have been ravaged by this stay-at-home order. And today we want to announce an effort to address all three issues at once, and that is a partnership that we have formed with FEMA. Over the course of the last few weeks, we have been working diligently to create a framework for our federal partners to help support an effort, first in the nation, to take care of our seniors' most important needs, and that is their nutritional needs, to make sure that they are fed, to address the issue of isolation. We estimate that some 1.2 million of our seniors in the state of California live alone. There's over 5.7 million older Californians, but 1.2 million live alone, socially isolated, unable in many respects to cook their own meals, unable to provide the kind or be provided the kind of nutrition and support that they deserve. We've been thinking about what we can do, what more we can do with these extended stay-at-home orders, and the expectation that even as we begin to toggle back on the stay-at-home orders, that our seniors will continue to be a focus of our energies and our focus of consideration as it relates to making sure that they're truly protected in this crisis. And the expectation that our orders for our seniors may come later, they may lag. And so the need to be more aggressive, to be more focused, more supportive of our seniors has been top of mind. And so working with FEMA on ways to provide nutritious meals to our seniors, to get them delivered, but also to get them prepared, we started thinking about building a partnership with our restaurant industry, with kitchens, with our hospitality industry. It's been ravaged by this pandemic. And this has led us to an announcement today, a partnership, not just with FEMA, but now a partnership with cities and counties for a locally driven strategy to get our restaurant workers, our hospitality workers, to prepare and deliver nutritious meals to our seniors and have the capacity to not only deliver and prepare, but to pay for this endeavor. This partnership will allow for the ability for restaurants to start rehiring people or keep people currently employed and start preparing meals, 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, and have those meals delivered to our seniors all throughout the state of California. We will provide an unlimited number of meals, no cap in terms of that support, but there is an eligibility cap. For seniors, they must have eligibility in this frame. They must either have been at high risk of exposure to COVID-19, must be in a position where their economics are below 600% of federal poverty, must have already been impacted or exposed directly to COVID-19, or more broadly, have compromised immune systems. So there's a category in this frame, but beyond that, now we have the ability to have a locally driven decision-making to start employing workers and get these restaurants reopened and provide hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of prepared meals every day delivered to our seniors throughout the state of California. The reimbursements work along these lines: $16 for breakfast, $17 for lunch, up to $28 reimbursements for dinner. So $66 a day will be reimbursed. There's nutritious guidelines. I keep saying nutrition for a reason. We want to make sure that we are focused on locally produced produce. We want to connect our farms to this effort. We really want to focus our values throughout the state of California to get a lot of independent restaurants up and running again as well, and have a diversity of options, and make sure that what we're sending to our seniors is low sodium, not high fructose drinks or sugary drinks and the like. And so there's guidelines that we're putting out, and we're just very excited about this partnership. This partnership also can support local government because the generation of local sales taxes associated with these purchases actually could start generating revenue and support for the local economy. So it's one of those rare areas, this first in the nation partnership, where we're really addressing three problems at the same time in a very meaningful way. This program goes in effect immediately. And we're looking forward to local government, again, making the determination and the decision of which restaurants are eligible for participation. And we will work on reimbursements. We will work on making sure that we're supporting local government's share. We're providing 75% of the 25% of local government's requirement in terms of the cost of this program. So a very small percentage is borne by local government. The state picks up a disproportionate share of that. And again, FEMA in our federal partnership picks up the rest. The counties will identify those seniors that are eligible, and we continue to encourage people to do two things. The local level, if you're a senior and you believe you're eligible for this program, call your local 211. And that will be, I think, the perfect point of contact to begin the process of eligibility. If you don't have a local 211 in your jurisdiction, go to our covid19.ca.gov website, covid19.ca.gov website. I'm not naive that everybody has access to the internet or even the 211 call centers. So we'll be doing a lot of outreach in partnership with our county directors of our adult and aging services and with our cities to be very proactive in promoting this program and getting it up and running over the next days and weeks, and hopefully seeing this scaled throughout this state of California. This, we think, is a real opportunity for rural California as well. Some of our favorite dining spots that may be closed down, large number of seniors socially isolated in our rural communities, and begin to connect those dots. And again, it's not just about the meals, it's about a human connection. It's about someone just checking in as they're delivering those meals and making sure people are okay. And so it extends a wellness narrative, and that's something else I wanted to speak to as well today. We are expanding, significantly expanding our wellness and outreach efforts as part of our announcement today. We are working with the Department of Aging, and I'll ask the Director of the Department of Aging up here in a moment. She'll talk a little bit more about this program, but to build on existing supports of outreach for wellness and check-ins in the state of California and bring them to a whole nother level. We have, through their leadership, developed a wonderful partnership with Sacramento State and all of their students that are focused on the issues of aging, genealogy, and others that are going to be supporting this effort, along with United Airlines. And I just want to bring up United Airlines as a point of personal privilege, because United Airlines reached out to us and said, what can we do with so many of our call center takers, the folks that are on the lines, usually dealing with an overwhelming volume of calls about travel plans. Obviously, those individuals are not being utilized. I imagine you may be saying, well, send them over to EDD for unemployment insurance processing. No, we have 1,340 people that we already have transferred. An additional 350 we're supporting those efforts. We can talk more about that in a moment. But we thought they would be perfect because of how they're organized and positioned to be able to make wellness calls in partnership with Sacramento State and in partnership with our Department of Aging. So we just want to thank United Airlines. I love the idea that the folks that we usually check in to get our travel arrangements done or be checking in with our seniors and older Californians just to check in on their mental health and see what they need. In addition to that, we're working with CERT. I may have mentioned, I have in the last number of press conferences, CERT. And it's our emergency response teams. They're all throughout the state of California. They'll provide an additional 900 staff. So we're well in excess of 1,000 new folks that are going to be focusing in very deliberatively on these wellness checks. And we've actually created what we call a friendship line, 888-670-1414. 1360. You'll see that right on the screen. That's the line people can call just to check in, just call to see that, well, not only check in by making that phone call, but know that we will have people checking in on you, checking in to see if they can be supportive of your needs. You just need someone to talk to. That's the line to call. You need someone, you know, to just listen for 5, 10, 20 minutes. You don't need anything in particular. You just need to get something off your chest. You want to share some thoughts, how you're feeling. That's the line. And so that's why we call it a friendship line. We've got great partnership. That line has been up for some time with the Alzheimer's Association, and folks have been checking in for people, dementia and other needs. We just want to broaden that access, broaden its availability to a broader group of individuals. So I encourage folks that may be listening or watching to go to 888-670-1360. Make that phone call if you need a little bit of emotional support or just want to be able to emote and communicate with someone on the other line. And so that's the architecture of the framework of our announcement today. More supports for seniors, particularly those that are required to stay at home and are the most vulnerable to this disease. Also supporting our restaurants and our hospitality industry more broadly, supporting our communities in terms of the economic activity that this program will generate, and then making available this resource, this new army of volunteers and support staff to make sure we're doing wellness check-ins proactively and then creating a line where you can proactively reach out for some support, emotional support, and otherwise. That's broad strokes, but we have Kim McCoy-Wade, who's head of our Department of Aging, that helped organize all of this and built these support structures. And Kim is here to talk a little bit more specifically about some of the program offerings. And of course, we'll be here to answer any questions in a moment.